Hello students, welcome to our class. Today we will learn about recount text. Firstly, I want to make sure that you have already known recount text from your junior high school level. You have already learned it at the 8th grade of junior high school. So, in this class, please prepare your devices and go to the Mentimeter that I have already shared the link to you and enjoy.
Next, for the ice breaking section, I use Mentimeter, and you should type on your Google Chrome or Firefox menti.com and type the code 257433837 or click the link that I have shared before, and then I will make the mind map by using MindMaster. This is how to make the mind map. Click the mind map and wait for the loading. This is how to make it. The first one, I'll type recount text, and in this section I will type 5 keywords of recount text. The first one is chronological order because the characteristic of recount text is chronological order. The second one is about past events because recount text it includes the past events. And the third one is introduction. It is about introduction. It is about who, what, where, how, and why. And the fourth one is what happened. It is events are identified and described in the chronological, like using first, next, after that, and etc. And the last one is about writer's opinion. Writer's opinion can be said as the conclusion of the text. The last one is writer's opinion. This is the last of the our mind map. This mind map will help you to know what exactly about recount text before the material will be delivered by me by using the video from Powtoon. It is help you to know about the recount text. And then this is the material of recount text. Have you ever visited zoo? But know the characteristic of animals and also feeding the animals. And do you know how to type your experience in recount text by using recount text? Yes, recount text is one type of text in English that retells events or experiences that have been experienced in the past in chronological order. There are 3 types of recount text. The first one is personal recount, the second one is factual recount, and the third one is imaginative recount. And the purpose of recount text is to tell experiences, to inform the readers, and to chronicle past events. And this is the generic structure of recount text. The first one is orientation. It is the introduction by providing information about who, what, where, and when the event conducted. And the second one is events. It is a sequence of events that occur, usually presented in chronological order. And the third one is reorientation. It is the repetition of the introduction in the orientation and the events told. This is the conclusion of the text. And this is the characteristic of recount text. The title represents the conclusion of the text, mentioning specific people involved in the event. Time, place, and events are told in detail and descriptively to clarify events. And end of story about the final result. And also there are personal responses and opinions. This is the characteristic of recount text. And next it's about language features. The first one is written in the past tense like simple past, past continuous, past perfect tenses. And the second one is using conjunctions such as next, then, when, then, after, before, first, at the same time, as soon as he left on Friday. And it is also use action verbs, linking verbs, and also adverbs to describe more descriptively and clearly, and using a personal pronoun for the personal recount, and the last is use of passive voice. This is the example of recount text. A trip to the National Zoo and Aquarium. This is part of orientation. Yesterday, my family and I went to the National Zoo and Aquarium to visit the new polar bear cubs and the other animals. From this paragraph, we know that the title represents the conclusion of the text, mentioning specific people and also the time and also the place. And in language features, it written in the past tense using conjunctions such as and also it use action verbs and personal pronouns because this is the personal context. And the next part is events. In the morning when we got to the zoo and aquarium, there was a great big line, so we had to wait a while to get in. After we entered the zoo, we went straight to the enclosure for the snow cubs. My brother and I were so excited to see them. They were so cute and playful. At lunchtime, Dad decided to cook a barbecue. He cooked sausages so we could have sausage sandwich. Mom forgot the tomato sauce, so we had to eat them plain. In the afternoon, we visited the aquarium. My brother was excited to see the sharks and the tropical fish. From this paragraph, we also know about the specific people, the time, and also the place that occur in this text, and also there are personal responses and opinions. For the language features, it is also used past tense and using a conjunction and also action verbs and linking verbs and using personal pronouns I and we, and use a passive voice. This is the language features of the second paragraph. And the next one is reorientation. At the end of the day, when we left, we were going to go and get ice cream, but we decided we were too tired, so we drove straight home. From this paragraph, we know the end of the story about the final result, because this is the factual recontext. And also there are the language features that same like the second and the first paragraph. Okay, this is the example of recount text. Next, we go to the Padlet. I have shared the material in Padlet. The first one is, have you ever visited to the zoo, museum, or tourist attraction? Share your experience here. You can like the post and also add the comment about your experiences. And the second material, okay, you can type it in the comment columns. And the second material is, here is the example of recontext. You can write your own text based on your experience. If you have some question, just write it in the box. This is the YouTube link. If you want to know about the example clearly, you can open the link and also type your question, some question that you have to ask to your teacher. You can just type it in the column box. And then the third one, I will add the exercise for you. It is about Google Classroom. I will type the instruction, go to our Google Classroom, and then I will give and do the exercise that I have written in the Google Classroom, and I will share you the link, our Google Classroom link. This is the link. So it is help you to come to the Google Classroom and do the exercise. just open the link and then go to the Google Classroom. I have already posted the exercise about recontext. The instruction is write the recontext based on your experiences. Collect it before 21st June at 10 p.m. Okay, it's about our material today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.